Alright guys, so welcome to another video on Devrodroy Fitness, and on this video guys we're going to talk about my split, my workout split right now. So this isn't actually any tutorials on like how to do any of the specific days. This is more of a breakdown of my current split right now, and this is by no means better than any other split. This is just what I use after trial and error, and I've decided that I want to share this with you guys in case you were interested about what I was doing in terms of on the weekly basis. So I don't do other splits where you base it on the days and you just take a rest day in between, so like push, pull, rest, something like that. Instead or push, pull, legs or whatever it is. Instead I base it more on a week. That's just my own personal opinion. That's how I like it the most. So what we do is we have Monday through Sunday lined up right here, and basically what we do is it's based on a 2-week distinction, as you can see, with one being power and one being volume. And the way we do is that Monday is, as you can see, chest and biceps. Basically the way we do it is that each day is the same no matter what the week we are on. It's just that what we're aiming for is different. So week 1, if you want to call it week 1, would be based on power. So since the main compound body part would be chest, the one where we're working the most muscle groups, I'm going to be doing a lot of power stuff. Now since biceps is more of more isolation, I don't differentiate. I do volume both weeks for biceps. But chest this week would be power. So then legs, back, and then I wrote abs in between because no matter what week I'm on, whether it be power or volume, I am always doing abs with back. And then Thursday is rest, both weeks in a row. Friday is shoulders and triceps, as you can see right here. Saturday is deadlifts either week, but as I said before, power volume, it differentiates. But I also end up working calves, if you can see that, and abs with it too, because I like hitting abs twice a week. And since I hit calves with the legs, I like hitting it one more time on Saturday. And then as you can see right here, Sunday is a rest day. So let me just break it down for you guys how I actually go about doing power and volume. What I'll usually end up doing is I'll always start out my workouts with some sort of heavy compound movement. So with chest day, I always like starting out heavy, whether it be power or volume. But the thing is that after I do the first initial heavy sets is where I start going more with volume or more with power. So let's say I open up with a heavy 3x3 on chest. Then what I would do, that would be bench press, just like, you know. Then I would do, if I was on a power week, I would probably drop down the weight from that and do a 3x5, and then a 3x8, and then push that for max weight. And then what I do is probably go to incline and do the same thing, push as much as I can for a 3x5, and so on and so forth. Whenever I do power, I always usually do more pressing movements. That's how I think I built the most power by doing more pressing movements, so that's what I think the best thing for me is. So then the same day, chest and biceps for volume, I would once again open with a heavy 3x3, just because I personally, that's just the way that I enjoy opening up my workouts, is with a heavy compound movement. But then what I would do is I'd probably drop down the weight a lot, go straight for a 3x8, but I would not go as heavy as I can. I would probably go about 70 to 80%, because what happens is the rest of my workout is going to be a lot more volume. So after the 3x8, I would drop it down even more, maybe say 135 pounds on the bench press, and crank out a 3x12 or so on. And then what I might do is, this is the day where I do a lot more fly movements. I would probably still do an incline movement, and then what I would usually do is I do a lot of supersets. So I would definitely go between an incline hammer strength and a decline hammer strength and superset in between, because it gets a lot more volume for me, and that's how I feel I break down the most muscles. And then I usually end up doing more sets of flies and whatnot. So that's just an example for you. If you guys want to have detailed breakdowns of each day, that would take way too long for one video. So if you do want to have a detailed breakdown of either legs, back, whatever you would like, please let me know, and I will definitely make a video about that. But really quickly, I did want to just go over deadlifts really quick. Either Saturday I'm on, whether it be my power or my volume week, I'm definitely doing deadlifts, but the way I differentiate is between on power days are days where I'm going for heavy 3x3s once again, because I really do like 3x3s. I felt like I've built a lot of strength personally through 3x3s. So you'll see me pushing maybe pulling, I guess, in this case, like 315 or so on for a 3x3. I haven't done an in-depth video about me doing I think you guys have only seen me doing 1 rep maxes with deadlifts so far, but I do obviously do a lot more than 1 rep maxes, since that is not the most favorable way to build your strength in the long term. Long term, wow. And then if I'm on a volume week, what I'll usually do is with deadlifts, I still like keeping the reps rather low, even with volume. So I'll do maybe 3x5s. I'll never go higher than a 3x8 with deadlifts. That's very rarely I'll ever go higher. The only time I'll go higher is if I'm doing like Romanian deadlifts and I'm going for my hamstrings, because I do feel like hamstrings do require more volume, and I do like the way Romanian deadlifts feel. So guys, that would be my entire workout split. It's based on a 2-week cycle, as you can see right here. And personally, this is what works best for me. By no means do I impose this, because it's definitely not the best cycle by far. I'm sure there's plenty of other splits and cycles out there that would give you better results. It's just that this is the split that has worked for me. It has given me personally the best results, but everyone's body is different once again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys are thinking. I enjoy all of your feedback once again, and that's really all I have to say for this video, so peace.